Greetings. So I'm really tired of my hair. I'm tired of it just being one color. So I'm gonna try something a little different. Yeah, the last color faded to blue within like 2 washes. So yeah, it's just blue and I'm tired of it. So I'm gonna do some blue. The plan of action is for, well, I'm gonna use the shade color again on my roots, and then Pravana Violet, and I've got a weird situation happening because for some reason my opened tube of Pravana Green appears to be this color, which is not their green. So I'm not totally sure what happened, if it's because it's old or if it's because I need to like work through it a little bit more and maybe it'll go back to green. I don't know. So we're gonna find out. But in the meantime, I've got Arctic Fox Phantom Green, and I'm gonna kind of try to do streaks of purple, green, and blue. This is not gonna work out. I know it's not gonna work out because every time I've tried to do this previously, it has not worked out. So don't be surprised if it doesn't work out. But maybe it will. Who knows? Maybe it will. All I know is that I really need to do something different because, yeah, I'm so sick of this. And I'm running a little bit of a risk because the Pravana colors tend to be kind of hard to get out. But, oh well. I feel like I've got layer upon layer upon layer of colors that are hard to get out in right now, so why not just add to it? Why not? What's the harm? But I really just need to switch it up because I'm sick of this. So here goes. Give it a try. My hair is still not long enough, but here we are. This is my life now. And yeah, the roots are kind of green and the lengths are very blue. So whatever happens, happens when this fades. I'm not really, I'm setting my expectations to be, it's gonna fade blue. I spent like half of last year trying to get blue out of my life, and then I went blue again, and here we are. I'm tired of blue, but I am not tired enough of it to damage my hair by trying to remove it. We're working with what we've got, which is kind of a hot mess. So anyway, many things have happened. I say many things, like 2 things have happened since the last time I was talking at length in a video. And I suspect this is going to take me a while, so there's just going to be some talking happening. Nintendo Switch 2 announcement. I feel like I'm quite behind the times on talking about this because it's been weeks now. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I would like to get one at launch, but financially, it's not really the best decision right now. Plus, I got a launch day Switch, and there were a few kind of little bugs to work out, so I feel like if I wait until there's like, say, Zelda Switch Edition, well, Switch 2 Special Edition, then, you know, maybe that'll be when I get one. Plus, all the games that are coming out, I don't urgently need to play. If there was a brand new Zelda game, I'd be like, hell yeah. The only thing like, that I could finally play Wind Waker, not on GameCube. But yeah, it's not quite enough for me to need to get one at launch. And it's been kind of an expensive month, so it's best if I hold off for a little bit. I say new Zelda game, but that's not counting the Hyrule Warriors game, which I'll get eventually. I've got a list of games I'll get eventually. I literally made a list on my phone, but there's a couple of games that were like PlayStation or Xbox exclusive. I don't remember. that were really popular that maybe I'll get. Was it Elden Ring? Is Elden Ring coming to Switch 2? I don't remember. It's been a while. But there's something like that on my list. And some more Final Fantasy options. But yeah, again, I don't need to get it at launch. I'll wait until hopefully they note any little quality improvements that they need to make and make those. Yeah, the only thing that really draws me in, well, the extra features for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom look kind of neat, but yeah, just not quite enough to make it urgent. Yeah, brand new 3D Zelda would be urgent, but that's not happening. I'm taking huge sections, so I'm just cross-checking. Tall looks okay. So yeah, Switch 2, exciting, just not quite yet. I'll get there. Also, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a couple spots on my face. They're not pimples. What happened is that I went skiing in, it was like early April, it was my last ski day of the year, and I thought to myself, it's gonna be sunny all day, and maybe I should wear sunscreen, and then I forgot to. So what I ended up with was a combination sunburn and windburn. I was always end up with a little windburn on my face skiing because I like to go fast, and I can't have anything covering my face because I feel like I'm gonna suffocate. Yeah, combination sunburn and windburn, and it was bad enough that my face, like all of it from goggle line down, was bright red, and my chin and up here and my nose blistered, which was really super nice. Like, I ruined my face. Like, I ruined my face. I like to think I'm not a vain person, but you think that right up until you ruin your face, and you're like, this is all I can think about. Oh, and it was so itchy. It didn't really hurt, but it was so itchy. Oh, it was awful. And of course, you know, like, as much as I would have liked to go on site for a week until it healed, not really feasible. Yeah, it was so bad. It was awful. Not a good time. The ski day was amazing, but yeah, the consequences, not so amazing. And I, like, this was kind of on my radar because it always is. The worst sunburn I ever got in my life was skiing. As a kid, family trips and somewhere in Montana, not Whitefish, but another one in Montana. One that's fairly close to Billings because I've got, well, I don't still live there, but I had some family that we were visiting in Billings. We went skiing, and yeah, oh my god, yeah, the blisters I got this time were nothing compared to the ones I got that time. That was a painful burn. Like, it's been years, and I still, like, I used so much aloe vera that part of my skin was green, and part of it was like brown as a tan, and then part of it would be red in strips from where it was peeling. It was a bad time. Skin cancer. What else is on my list of things to talk about? I feel like I'm talking quite fast. Or I'm just not used to doing something that's more, you know, I feel like I haven't done like a let's go in at the root color in a while. Probably not since after I bleached it last. I don't really know why I'm not giving up on this color either, because it looks really weird and then it fades blue, but here we are. I don't really have very many black options. I say that when I've got like 5 black options, but five may be a slight exaggeration. I've got at least 3. I've got some Pravana black, but I haven't tried it. And Pravana is so expensive, I'm hesitant to use it as I'm using it today. I don't know. I feel like I should try out the black sometime, considering I've had it for like 2 or 3 years. It's been quite a while since whenever it was that I did the Pravana rainbow color. Yeah, what's on my list of things to talk about? I don't know. It's kind of been a rough few weeks, just with like compassion grief, because 4 of my friends, their pets have died in the last month, and I really struggle dealing with any mention of a pet dying, because I'm still like a hot mess over Howie. And yeah, like you want to be there for somebody, but at the same time, it's like your sadness is compounding my sadness. And like, doesn't mean I'm like avoiding people. It's just, it makes it hard when, so much crying. Like, just hear about someone else's sadness and just like partially crying for them and partially for me. Yeah, yesterday was 2 years since I left Howie to die of sadness. Howie died while I was on vacation, in case you don't know. Yeah, so why am I doing such small sections? Yeah, it's rough. It's rough empathizing with people. Like, I'm not complaining. It's like, you know, I still have Phil. I'm almost 2 years out from that intense initial phase of grief, but it's still hard. You want them to be there forever, and of course, makes me more worried about Phil, even though he's been doing well. But it's always there. That fear is always there. Just life with pets. They bring so much, and then they leave. But yeah. Ugh. And it's springtime finally. Just gonna change the subject because I don't want to get upset. Yeah, springtime. Yay. I've been delaying doing yard cleanup for the pollinators. And then my landlady just did it yesterday. Well, fine. So much for pollinators. It also means I don't have to do it, so that's nice. Well, there's still some in the back that I should do, but yeah, I don't need to do the big job in the front. I've got a tiny bit left in my bowl, so I'm just smearing it around a little bit. Can't waste any. That would be a crime. Okay, so what's my plan now? This is where things always fall apart with these kinds of hair adventures. Okay. I'm gonna section. Actually, maybe I should smooth this around a little bit. I'm okay with it being the black kind of being dragged down into the green and such. Maybe I should have added yellow to the green. Should I still do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. This one, it's confusing me that this says green, but it's so blue. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna start going in with random chunks here. So this is where we're at. And I find that if I make the sections small, then you can't really see the colors. They just all kind of mix together. Let's do blue here. I'm not confident. What's gonna happen here? I need a towel. hope that this green is going to work. We'll see. We'll find out. I got the purple looks kind of blue too. No, that's not purple. I really like this purple. I haven't used it in a long time. I don't know if I should do blue between every green and purple. Probably not, because then it's just going to be too blue. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. I feel like even if I miss some spots, it'll be okay because blue. The base is still blue. Speaking of missing spots, I don't know what happened there. Whatever, let's just go for it. I forget what I was going to talk about. Okay, did I do green on this side or purple? I don't know. We're going in with blobs here. See, what I should be doing is green, blue, purple. Did I do green on this side? Yes. Okay. Green. Stop pausing. Okay. Yeah, a little bit more green because I still have some in my hand. I hope this works. It's not going to work though. Okay. Blue. There's probably a better way to do this, but I don't know what it is, and I'm not doing it. I hope my camera battery doesn't die, but it might. Purple. Purple. I feel like this is going to take forever. I'm already bored. I'm over it. This towel is going to be such a mess. We're getting there already. Okay. Green. So we had less green this time. Last time it was too much. See, I put green on top of green there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've got blue on top of blue. Oh well. It's the risk that I ran doing it this way. Really, it was not going to work out no matter what I did. Okay, I'll just start this side with purple this time. It's fine. It's going to be chunky color. Right. It's fine. Also, my camera battery might die at any moment, so there's a weird cutoff. That would be why. Actually, maybe I should just speed through the rest of this because this might be well. I'm in purple. Do I want to speed through it or do I want to talk? So I decided to talk. I am not a person who like buys into any kind of, well, one of my friends calls it woo witchy stuff. Like astrology, tarot cards, horoscopes, ghosts, etc. I'm a very reality-oriented person. No offense if you believe in this stuff, but we had somebody at work who she's gotten into star charts, and she was reading her charts and birth charts. And yeah, she was doing mine. She's like, "Oh, you're lucky in love." I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like, every time you would say no to something, she'd just like find it another way to kind of twist it around. I'm like, is that how people get drawn in? Because like they want to believe, and then you get somebody like, the more confidently you speak, people are going to believe you. And yeah. So it was interesting. Like, if you speak with confidence and people are predisposed to believe you, they're going to believe you. But she didn't get me sucked in. I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe we've got the time slightly off. Yeah, it was quite entertaining. And you can really tell like the differences in people, because somebody who is a skeptic will be like, 75% of that was wrong. But somebody who is predisposed to believe is like, oh, well, this part was right, and only focuses on the things that were accurate. Psychology, humans, easily manipulated, easily led. Again, no offense if you believe it, but I don't. So what did I do already? I don't know. I'm doing this purple. Yeah, so that was a time waster at work one day. You can always find ways to waste time. It's fun. We do get some work done occasionally. I think I need a little bit more purple. Too dry. What am I doing? Also, I've successfully boycotted Amazon for almost 3 months now, which is a big one. It's so easy, and it's so easy to get sucked into something that's easy. Like add to cart, all good. I don't remember what color I should be doing next. Blue, or what color is this? Oh god. Okay. I think that's blue. So green. We're just going for it. I am wasting my time. What is time if not something to waste, right? Because I didn't mention this at the beginning. My idea is kind of like an oil slick sort of color. So I want them all to be quite dark. Dark, but still work, right? Right. What color should I start with? Maybe blue, purple, green. Sure. Let's do it that way. This blue is not turning green. I had hoped it would. It's really weird that it's blue. It says green on the package. And I remember using it ages ago and it being green, but maybe it's just old. Yellow pigments have faded or something. Oh well. Unless I wash it out and all the blue washes out and I've just got like green and purple streaks. We'll see. We'll find out. Purple. Wait, is this purple on top of purple? No, that was green. Oh my god. Maybe I should start doing bigger sections. Can I get that covered? I don't know if that's saturated there. Let's just put a little purple on it. It'll be fine. Yeah, I don't really think I'm going to achieve the oil slick vision, but we'll find out. Okay, blue. Okay. 3 colors is complicated, man. I'm not good with complicated things. My youngest brother's birthday tomorrow. Just a random statement because I'm not doing anything for his birthday besides texting him. I'm not even going to phone him. I'm just going to text him. We're old enough that birthdays are just another day. The only time I ever call my brothers is when I'm wishing my nieces and nephews happy birthday. How did I get dye on my nose, though? I don't know. Everything is a mess. Okay, what color am I doing now? Purple? No, blue. Okay. This is genuine. I'm not putting this on. Okay. Blue. This is gonna end up with a really weird placement. Once again, I hope that this is not the first time I've said that. We'll see. I still don't want to bleach it for the time being. My hair is in fairly good condition. Green? I think I'm doing green. And I would kind of like to keep it in decent condition. Plus, I still do have the urge for dark red hair in my head. I'm not working towards this at the moment, clearly. The plan was dark purple and then dark red. Oh, what are you doing, Dingus? I pick him up, but my hands are covered in dye and I'm tied down with a microphone. Okay. I wonder how I got dye in my face. It was probably rubbing my face. No, I'm not going to do that all purple. Just this much. That's not purple. It's really confusing when the packaging looks like this and the only indication is this. It's not very big. I guess it's all blue in the front on this layer. I really like this purple. Hopefully it stays purple. Who knows what you are going to get when you put it over something as dark as this green. It's also really confusing when the tube says green and you're using it as blue. I do have an unopened tube of Pravana Green, but I didn't really want to open it just for this. Yeah, it still looks like, it looks 100% like they're blue. Because I've used the Pravana blue. I'm not using it right now because I'm using green instead of blue. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Okay, so should I do this all? Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. That's the plan. What color do I want in front? Purple? Let's do purple in front. Almost done. Also, in my everlastingly distracted state, I forgot to mention that I've got tickets for Smash in London and front row in Berlin and third row, I think, in Barcelona. Oh, the Barcelona ticket sale was stressful. I don't know if I even mentioned the London one. That was also really freaking stressful because there was a pre-sale and they emailed out the link for the pre-sale like at the time that I started for some people, but I didn't get mine until like 45 minutes after the pre-sale had started. So yeah, all the good tickets were gone. It was so frustrating. Luckily, thankfully, one of the other Canadian fans got me a ticket, so third row ticket for London secured, but Jesus, that was stressful. There's always going to be something with ticket sales. Okay. So I could do, maybe I should just do two more. Yeah, let's just do two. Okay, I'm going to do this one blue. Yeah, blue. Yeah, but Barcelona, the ticketing site crashed. So, yeah, I couldn't get onto that until, well, it was an hour and a half, I think, before all was said and done and I had my ticket. Yeah, why does it have to be stressful? Error 404 or whatever, back gateway, page cannot load. They even posted, the ticketing site posted on Twitter or whatever that we had crashed the site. Like, maybe you should have better server capacity. Like, ugh, but anyway, third row there. And yeah, Berlin was so easy compared to the other two. So easy. And yeah, front row, yes, I'm excited. And that's the last one of the three. I probably am not going to go to Latvia because it would be a separate trip, like the Barcelona, London, Berlin is all within a week, so I can do that in one trip. But to go to Latvia for one concert a month after I've been to 3 concerts, I'm I'm really gonna want to go, but I feel like financially it's probably not the wisest choice. Okay, this all looks like the same color, and I've made a mess of my face, but here we are. I'm gonna leave this on for some amount of time, and I will be back once it's dry, and hopefully my face is not terribly stained. My towel is. This is clean when I started. Anyway, I will be back later. Alright, it's not quite perfect, but nothing in life is. It didn't turn out as badly as I had feared. The green isn't quite greening hard enough, but otherwise, mission accomplished. Yeah, I had fears about the green for a good reason. So overall, because the green's not greening hard enough, it just kind of looks blue. I think it might just kind of look blue on camera, but there's definitely purple. Like, the difference between the purple and blue is definitely noticeable. You grab a chunk. So I think, where's the green? There's some there. I don't know. It's so diffused in, but you can definitely tell that the purple is purple. Maybe, yeah, this is supposed to be green. It's supposed to be green. And this is supposed to be blue. Yeah. So there are 3 distinct colors. Just these 2 are a little bit too close together. But anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah, that's that. Now I want dark purple hair though. Oh well, that was gonna be probably next thing.